VANISH nappy sand Crystal White wanted to be famous for keeping white clothes white. In a low-interest category, we knew traditional advertising wouldn't deliver the results we wanted. So, we decided to sponsor a building. A very famous white building.
Adam Whitaker from VANISH Nappy saying Crystal White, because we're famous for keeping white clothes white. We wanted to sponsor the most famous white building in the world. The White House.
We pitched our idea to everyday Americans.
That look ridiculous.
That'd be great.
No. I actually love it.
Yeah, that's a pretty crappy idea.
Maybe my house, yes, but not the White House.
Republicans.
If I signed it, the president would not do it.
Democrats.
Probably the stupidest thing that I've ever heard.
Celebrities. Even members of the Secret Service.
I would never, ever let that happen.
We wrote to every member of Congress and made a direct online pitch to President Obama himself.
The Australian dollar is booming. VANISH Nappy Sand has the cash that you need. And on behalf of all of Australia, we want you to have it.
Our campaign was covered on national TV and radio in both America and Australia.
What did you propose? A big flashing neon sign on the roof of the White House, and what else?
I would love to put a large pink billboard on top of the White House, and we wouldn't mind also changing the name from the White House to the VANISH Nappy saying Crystal White House.
Well, you know, it's funny because that party this weekend was actually with an Aussie film crew.
Yeah, they were great.
They're actually with something called VANISH.
You've certainly raised a lot of attention.
Yeah.
It's part of the thing for VANISH Nappy Sand in the States, and obviously the media coverage you're getting over here as well. You've got to be happy about that.
Oh, we're absolutely stoked.
The campaign generated coverage in over 180 blogs and newspapers, including every major Australian paper. Even the Australian government tweeted about our plan to sponsor the White House. Over 20,000 people visited our Sponsor the White House Facebook page, and we released over a dozen online films to the Australian public. On Twitter, we reached an audience of over 560,000 people with tweets from Australia, America, Russia, Greece, Brazil, and beyond. And then our offer to sponsor the White House was accepted, not by Barack Obama, but by the Bowman family in Brisbane, Australia, who agreed to put a VANISH Nappy Sand Crystal White sign on their own White House. The closest we got to the president was a waxwork dummy, but it didn't matter. In a low-interest category, our campaign to make VANISH Nappy Sand Crystal White famous reached a global audience of more than 526 million people, including nearly a third of the Australian population, with a total PR value of almost $5 million. Oh, and by the way, Mr. President, the offer still stands.